One of the most vital elements of any portfolio is evidence of primary source subject matter.
You've drawn these from
observational study, yeah, in front of me.
Don't copy from flat images, they're already translated into a two-dimensional form. You should be working from real people, real landscapes and real objects.
One of the main things we would ask for is that the portfolio is selected.
You do need to select probably your most interesting pieces, but most interesting doesn't necessarily mean perfect.
I think you have to refine your work a lot. You cannot put everything, and you cannot leave it just with a few works that you like most.
I had printing and I also had my photographs and also earlier work for the collage. So I think it's important to have a wide range.
Well, range is a good word really, because I'm experimenting with everything and trying to put in, just to show my personal self in my portfolio, show what I could do, the variety of medias I can work with, make it exciting, because if it's exciting you can talk about it, in an interesting way.
Make sure that the story you're telling is a clear story.
I make some small labels on each page of the portfolio to make introduction.
It's a big point in an interview if the student has prepared the portfolio so that it is easy for someone to read. I mean, it's not the defining point, but it makes you much more receptive to that portfolio when you can find your way through it.
I've organized all my work very clearly, and I have lots of pictures and photographs, and I've blown up some photographs so that I can show more details.
We want the highlights, and we want work that supports some of those highlights, but we wouldn't expect everything to be in.
The student should try and put themselves into the shoes of the interviewer and think, what is the best way, what's the easiest way for somebody looking at my work to realise, to find out who I am.
So they should be aiming to make their own portfolio memorable for us.
They need to be aware that that portfolio, whether it's for BA, whether it's for foundation, has the creative journey. Sketchbooks, workbooks, research, all those areas, fantastically important.
So that all the effort you've put in developing the various projects, the various involvement with a range of materials and media are actually there in evidence.
A good portfolio would consist of skill, a sense of experimentation, full of ideas, fun, and sometimes emotion.
Choose the bits that you especially like, and if you're going to be talking about it as well, I think you should have some sort of passion for the work that you've actually put in.
So what makes a good portfolio is really a portfolio within which the student has worked as hard as they can within whatever environment they've been in. And what you're looking for all the time is this little bit of a spark of personal passion.